Okay, we're live on Facebook Live and Instagram. Live TV. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, although I forgot to open the doors behind you.
You did, I know.
I did. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Well, now everybody knows that you're inside.
Yeah.
But once I open the doors,
soon we'll be outside.
You're outside.
Yeah.
And here she is, the woman of the hour, the woman of my life, Suzanne Somers.
Yay! Hi, Caroline.
How are you?
I'm good. I was just thinking, we're such morons. Thank God we have you and you're savvy with the internet. Alan couldn't get Instagram working again tonight, and he does a play-by-play with Caroline. He goes, okay, now press on the little cat, and then press on Suzanne Somers.
I'm just going to open the doors now.
Okay.
Yes, but I have to say, you're looking at, every now and then we have a trouble spot. For the most time, the fact that you guys are 75 and 85 and running 2 live broadcasts from your phone by yourself is really great. So give yourself a pat on the back.
Okay, well, 3 pats for the 3 of us. Anyway.
Okay, now it's better.
I appreciate your expertise, Caroline, so much.
Well, I'm happy to help, Greg, yeah.
Well, we're doing hair today, because, by the way, I know I don't sound like I usually sound, like have a harmonious sounding voice. I was out yesterday. Alan bought trees for the new house. Alan,
Ooh, that's exciting.
very.
Yeah.
Alan bought 7 big.
No, 11.
I'm breaking it down. 7 big palm trees. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever bought a palm tree? They're bigger than this house. And then he bought 7 plus 1 makes 12. How many fruit trees? You bought 11. You bought, because you're supposed to buy.
Actually, one was a nut. It was a pecan.
Yeah, you were supposed to buy 10 fruit trees, but you bought 11 because he couldn't help himself. So what did you get? You got pecan.
It was the mango. We got pecan. We got
pomegranate.
Peach. We have
nectarine.
Pomegranate. We have plum. We have
Meyer lemon.
Apple. Meyer lemon. Eureka lemon.
Yeah. Mango.
Mango. Maybe that's it.
No, tangerine.
Oh, tangerine, yeah.
And grapefruit.
That's right. Red grapefruit.
Yeah, red grapefruit.
I don't like the other
It
ones.
just sounds like more than 11 trees, guys.
Yeah, no, it's 11. But anyway, going all up
Wait,
into
7 palm trees?
7 palm trees.
7
4 for the front of the house, 3 out by the pool.
7 palm trees and 11 fruit trees.
Yeah, and then the fruit trees.
Oh, 11 fruit trees. I thought you meant 11 total.
No.
You just named more than 4 trees.
Yeah, well, I'm not good in math. I'm not good with math at all. But it's been Alan's dream, and I kind of had to back off. I wanted some olive trees. No, he didn't want olive trees because he has this vision of the driveway.
That's
Of
right.
every other palm tree, there's a fruit tree. He wants to drive through the fragrance and go out and pick fruit. That's your dream in life. Just go out and pick.
They all blossom.
And they blossom. Yeah, no,
And the blossoms are fragrant.
I'm all in. It's great.
These are all trees that do something all year long.
You spent a lot of money yesterday.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But I work hard.
You work.
I'm entitled to do that.
You're right.
And the trees are going to pay for themselves.
And what's so great is usually it's the woman, the wife, going, "Oh, please, we can afford it."
Yeah.
I didn't have to say a thing. I go, "That's nice, Al. Nice, good.
Right.
Yeah, get that one too. Yeah, get them.
I'm amazed at how inexpensive they are. Actually, at first they gave us 50% off.
They did.
Yeah, and then I talked to them a little further, and then we got an extra $100 off on every tree.
On every tree.
Yeah.
Wow, that means they really marked up the trees.
Exactly.
Well, and also, the thing is, you plant a tree and you hope it likes it there.
Yeah, and
Sometimes you buy those big palm trees and they don't make it, and it's so sad.
well, the other thing that comes with these trees is the guy who sells us the trees is going to plant and irrigate them. And he said the best time of the year in the desert to plant trees is right now before the hot starts. So everything was a plus yesterday. So that part of the house is going to be done soon.
Yep.
And if we could get the pool guy to come up and pool it, whatever that means. It's all about city and permits and anything.
Yeah. Well, today...
Which, by the way, I want to say something, Alan.
Certainly.
I would like a street okay?
Yeah.
We're driving down to the fruit trees yesterday, and we drive past Frank Sinatra, and we drive past Bob Hope, and then we drive past Monty Hall, and I thought, I would like to be the next street, okay?
Okay.
I mean, I've lived here 45 years.
You know,
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's true, yeah.
you know,
agree.
you know,
And I've done so
you
much
were
for
going
you.
to tell the tree story because you were going to lead into something else, and you forgot the second part.
The tree story leads into, isn't it great to have great hair?
Your voice and your nose. No, your
Oh.
nose and your voice.
My voice, I have, as a result, thank you for keeping me on track. This is the other thing. See, when you have a 50-year-old daughter-in-law / president of our company, she is tech savvy. You know, she keeps your story straight for you. Being out in the wind yesterday, and my eyes were running and my nose was running, I took nasal renew. I had to take nasal renew 3 times yesterday, and in the middle of the night, I was like that, and I was worried I wouldn't be able to talk today, but I've got my voice back. It's not quite as melodic as it normally is, but you know, we can't have melodic voices all the time. So if I,
So do you want to be street or boulevard or avenue? Or
I'm thinking Suzanne
way.
Somers, Suzanne's.
We don't want to
I
be
don't. I
straight.
want it just to be Suzanne Somers, because Frank and
Well, no, but it's always something. It's always Suzanne
Not
Somers
Frank.
Street or Suzanne Somers Way or no, it's Bob Hope Drive.
Oh, it is? Oh, Suzanne Somers Drive. Well, that's if I'm on the highway. If I'm in town, it would be Suzanne
you know,
Somers
I
Way.
have to tell you something.
What are you going to tell me?
About 30
I've
years.
always wanted a street. That's
Okay.
one of my life goals, is to have a street.
Okay.
And this is the town to have it. Don't you
Okay.
all think, you ladies? Yes.
Okay. So about 30 years ago, we were in business with some people in Arizona,
Yeah.
and they had a building, and they asked if they could put the, what do they call that?
Signage?
The big stone next to the entrance, where it says when the building was built and blah, blah.
Okay, it's the big stone.
And they made it your building, okay?
They did?
Yeah, then they sold the building, and the people they sold it to
Didn't
made
have
a
it
lot of noise,
about,
okay?
what do we want, Suzanne
And we
Somers out
started
there?
getting blamed
Oh,
because it was your building.
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So you got
No, I just want a street. I don't want any building. I actually wouldn't mind on Maryland Street. There's Marilyn Monroe Street, and there's a big sculpture of, you know, Palm Springs
There's
is
no
glamorous.
Marilyn Monroe Street.
Well, there's not, but she's like the only person on that street. There's that big, giant sculpture of her, that great picture of her where she's holding her knees and the skirts blowing. One of those streets would be nice too. Me and Marilyn. I've always, you know, who I admired growing up. I loved Marilyn Monroe, and I loved Betty Grable, and I kind of keyed off of them in my career, especially Betty Grable. Anyway, yes, I've always wanted a street, but I want it in this town.
Okay.
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 So you have to go suck up to the city council. You wouldn't think you'd have to suck up to get a street. You think they'd go, yeah, what a great idea. Tell them if I do the street, I'll do a star. Because they want me to do a star. But I already
Well,
have,
actually, they
I have
did-
a star on Hollywood
They did
Boulevard.
want you to do a star.
So let's like do a quid pro quo.
You know, it's amazing that a girl from San Bruno now throws words around like, what?
Quid pro quo.
Okay.
You scratch my back, I'll scratch
That's
yours.
right.
That's essentially what it means.
Okay.
That one I got right away.
Okay, so I've got a little
So
business.
I just want to finish that.
Okay.
He says, "Girl from San Bruno." San Bruno is a wonderful town. It's a town, and when I was growing up, it was a very, 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 very middle class town. And I don't know what it was in me, but I wanted to. My mother sent me to the Catholic
I think
school.
it was working class town.
Okay, working class, great people. You know, John Shokowitz, the garbage guy, and the builder around the corner. They were all. You want anything done in your house, you just call anybody, any of your neighbors.
Do you
They
know
come
the
over.
name of the garbage guy?
I did. He was really a good friend of ours.
Really?
I loved him.
Wow.
He would drive by in his truck and, hey, Susie. It was.
Wow.
I felt so proud.
Well, that's how you became Miss Garbage.
No, that's not. That's not.
Was that
Actually,
something
Miss
else?
Garbage was when I was trying to model, and it was
Okay.
one of the modeling jobs I got, and I was paid.
Well, do you know that
I was paid $37 to be
Okay.
Miss Garbage.
You know
I
that-
want you to know.
Do you know that before politics,
You never knew that, did you, Caroline?
before she went into politics,
Sorry.
Nancy Pelosi was Miss Lube.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
We're all into our own things.
She was Miss Lube and you were Miss Garbage.
No, I sat on top of the big sanitation truck in a powder blue sweater and blue pants and a construction hat. Miss Garbage.
No wonder you had self-esteem issues.
No kidding. When I was Miss Garbage, I was proud of it. Like, wow.
I bet that's
not everybody.
online. We have to dig that out.
We
online.
have to. I think I even have it in my, what I mildly call it my models book. I had a models book. I don't know. Did you ever see my models book? It was pathetic. I
don't think I saw the whole book. I've seen
Yeah.
pictures of it. Like,
I used to bring it in.
Bruce are adorable.
Well, those are adorable, but I bring the models book into the modeling interviews, and they look through it and go, "Yeah, no, she's not what we're thinking."
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What?
I have to be the disciplinarian.
Oh, no, you're no fun.
Usually it's Caroline.
love to talk.
okay? We've been talking for 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we haven't mentioned.
Let's talk about hair.
Okay.
There's nothing, hair is a woman's glory.
Okay.
Hair is everything. You all know out there, when you have a good hair day, it's a good day. It really is. When you have a bad hair day, you feel like just putting a schmata
Well,
on
there
your.
are people-
I said schmata.
Yeah, Shmata, there are people that have bad hair days every day.
No,
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Mainly guys.
really. No, look, I could digress right now into something that I want to be complimentary about. So let's talk about this, and then I'll talk about. Remember this, Caroline, because you're our memory. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
Go on with what?
What are you going to do? What you were interrupting me for?
Oh.
Top of the morning, I'm drinking a tequila,
Okay,
because why not?
okay, so
'Cause
we-
you know what? The tequila is a good elixir for laryngitis. I'm speaking much better.
I can see in front of my eyes you're improving.
Yeah, I am.
I can tell.
I am.
You're coming alive.
I was in bed all day today
Yeah.
because I just, like, my throat hurt and I just wanted to, like, and Alan brought me tea. He brought me tea and he
And?
brought me mangoes.
Mangoes.
We've eaten mangoes. We had a bunch of those great mangoes. We had 2 this morning and
We
two,
had 20 of
2
them.
in bed.
There are only 4 left.
There are only 4 left. We're mango
Yeah.
addicts. Okay.
Okay.
Tell them what they got, Johnny.
Okay. Here's the deal today. It's 25% off site-wide.
Mm-hmm.
The promo code is Hair Care. That's one word. Hair Care 25.
Caroline thinks up all these names and she's so clever about it.
Yeah.
Hair care? I don't know how clever that was. It's
Well-
kind of descriptive.
It is, but it's not
Thank you.
as clever as the ones you do other days. But sometimes you come up with these titles for the show, and I think that's so creative. That's so
The
great.
show titles, I try to get a little more creative on some.
Caroline's very creative.
Yeah, the
Caroline.
promo code, you just have to make sure people can remember it, because we just...
Okay, so what is it? I can't remember it. What is it? What is it, Caroline?
I'll give you a hint. It was really clever.
Yeah, hair care.
Hair care 25.
Okay, I got it. Hair care 25. Listen to the lady. Hair care
But
25.
everything on the website, it's site-wide. So we went anything on the website 25%.
Can I tell you my hair
We're
story?
going to talk about hair care today.
I want to tell you my story.
Okay.
In the last house, we've been in so many houses the last several years because we had the fire, and then we had to move, and then we had mold, and then we had to move, and then we went to the other house and we didn't like it. Then we went to the one at the beach with the pool in the living room, which wasn't fun. You'd think it'd be really cool. Then we moved back to the house on the hill with the awful staircase and the really shitty front door and all that. And I'm in that
Don't forget
house.
the house with mold.
I said about the mold.
Okay.
We went to that house
Just
twice.
testing.
Because that mold, if you have mold,
Yeah.
if you haven't read my book TOX-SICK, if you could find it there and hold it up, Alan,
Certainly.
we cracked it. We cracked it. Alan was going down, and I remember one day he was detoxing from mold, and it made him so sick, and I cried. I said, "Are you dying?" It was that bad. So TOX-SICK, if you're experiencing mold, this is I see it right there. It's I think all my books are my greatest book, but this is one of my great books. I'm really proud of this. Really, really proud of this. Even though my publisher hated the title, I think it's.
Okay.
I think it's a great
All right.
title.
Knocking stuff
Okay.
down.
This is.
I like this title.
I do too. You know what she said? The dash in the middle is confusing when you're bringing it up on the internet, and they didn't want. But I thought toxic to not sick, and we got Alan better, and that was not easy. Thanks, Al. I'm so sorry I dropped that.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get it.
You're such a good guy. He's so
I know.
good. He's so good. He's on his
Well,
head.
guess what Suzanne doesn't have in her hair care?
What?
Anything toxic. There's nothing toxic in Suzanne's hair care.
Nothing toxic. Now, the
No
reason.
PEGs, no parabens, no sodium lauryl sulfate, no artificial colors or fragrances. It's all clean.
The reason I started telling you about this book was that in that last house that we were leasing, because when you have a fire, it's not just losing all your stuff. It's now you gotta recreate a life. And as I was trying to recreate a life, I had to go from house to house. I thought I found the life in the house that had mold. I loved that house. I loved it. And then Alan got so sick, and so we moved. And so anyway, now I'm in the last house before we left. No, the last house before we left Malibu, because the next house I loved, but we had a fire. God. Anyway, I'm in the shower in this bathroom, and there's a bench on the shower, and there are all these bottles of shampoo and conditioner for bad hair, and conditioner for really bad hair, and then conditioner for unbelievably bad hair, and then conditioner for hair that's just fried to death. Each one, I'm in the shower, the steam is going, and I'm looking at these different conditioners I had there, and I looked at the price on one of them, $75. Then I looked at the price of another one, $79. Then another one, $65. And I'm going, oh my God, I never thought about how much this all costs. And then I thought, this is all chemicals, and I'm here in the steam. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels good in the steam. I wish I had one here in this house. And my brain's up here. And so now with the steam, my pores are opening. And now I'm putting all this toxic chemical crap into my scalp to get my hair looking better. But whoa, by the way, it's also going into the pores, and my brain is right here. Do I want all this chemical crap going into my brain? And can we kid ourselves and say, no, it wouldn't do that? No, that's what it's doing. That's the first place it goes, well, this is nice here. And I was going to look for the brain anyway, but because I was going to go through the stomach. But wow, if I can just go right into the brain, how great is that? So that's why today is important. Today could be life-changing for you, and I'm not kidding. Excuse me for my voice.
By the way, Susan Roper said, I'm reading your book, Toxic, right now.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you that in the not too near future, is that right? Not too near?
Not too distant future.
Not too distant future.
Yeah.
We're going to start answering. I'm going to do, after this show ends, I'm going to do a half hour where I just answer all your questions, because I feel your frustration. You're writing these great questions and saying these great things. I can't. It's going so fast. You can see it's going so fast. I can't answer you as we go, and I want to. I care about you, and I know that you're asking from a place in your heart. So anyway, now let's go back to my shower and stuff going into our brain. That's the day I had an aha moment. We all have aha moments where I thought, it's wrong. It's wrong to use these shampoos and conditioners and all the extra ruined hair and more ruined hair and all this stuff, and putting it on our scalp and then having it go into our brain. And I always talk about the journey that the chemicals that come into our body through our skincare, through our hair care, through our makeup, through our lead in our lipstick, that gets into our GI tract, eats holes in the barrier wall of the GI tract, leaks out into the bloodstream, and now the little bad guys go, ooh, this is great, where am I going to go? Where I really want to go is the brain, but I'll go to the thyroid first, or I'll go to any of the important glands. But their main objective is to get up to the brain. When they get up to the brain, they can so crowd the brain with chemicals that the brain, I've told you this before, but I love the visual of the hypothalamus and the pituitary going, there's no room for me here, and then more chemicals come in. There was really no room. We're hiding down in the corner. I'm telling you, that's why we created this hair care. I wouldn't say yes until Caroline finally sent me the sample. I went, oh, yeah, it foams. The shampoo foams, gives volume, and the conditioner has the nice slip to it. And that's how we got, this is all I use. And Alan too. You have beautiful hair, Alan. And
Thank
for an
you.
85-year-old guy, you have incredible hair. You have
Thank you.
sexy hair. So I don't know what else to tell you about this. That's the shampoo and conditioner. Then there's the, what I used to call, you really messed up your hair mask. But we have rescue masks that I ask you shampoo and condition. What do you do? Every day, every other day, every 3 days, whatever. Once a week. When you go into this, wash your hair. You have to wash your hair and put the conditioner on, and then put the
That's deep conditioning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I use it instead of the conditioner. When I
Okay.
use rescue mask.
Yeah,
But
probably.
you can do it. Some people do it either way. That's how I do it.
But it always works best with any mask, facial mask or hair mask, that you can leave it on 20 minutes. So it's a couple of steps, but it's so worth it. You don't need to spend a lot of money at the hairdresser. And then we've got the aftercare. The aftercare is, now you're all conditioned. I'm sorry about my scratchy voice. You've got the rescue mask on, and now you spray on the volumizing hair elixir. Need I say more? Volumizing hair elixir. Just, I have this image that our pores in our hair get kind of closed up, and then this kind of opens up the pores and lets this stuff go in, and it really is great for your hair and hair growth. It doesn't make your hair grow, but it supports healthy hair growth. Okay, how about that, Caroline? I know I'm great. And then after you do that, then you put on the magic. The magic is activating serum. This is the magic.
I use that tonight.
Everybody uses it. This is the most incredible thing. You put maybe 8 squirts in your palm, pull it through your wet, conditioned hair. Now go dry it. After you dry it, if there are any flyaways, take the gloss.
Oh, you know what? I'm using it wrong.
Yeah.
I use that first. I wash my hair. Then I use that first, and then when my hair isn't dry yet, I use the styling gel.
Oh no, that's wrong. This is the last thing you do is the gloss.
No, I'm not talking about the gloss.
What did I not hear?
I'm talking about the
Activating serum.
the
No, you do
activating
that.
serum.
Then you do the style. No. No, you do.
There's no wrong. Look, like,
No, there is wrong. You do after the wash, the wash, the condition, the I'm really screwed up condition. Then you do the activating serum.
Yeah.
And then you kind of dry your hair, and then after you dry your hair, you put on the styling gel to get it kind of looking great. And and this is after. Okay, shampoo, conditioner, then the hair elixir, then shampoo, conditioner, then the rescue mask.
We have Chrissy Snow on the show today,
I-
folks.
we need to intervene, Alan.
Yeah. You guys do it.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Alan has curly hair. I have curly hair. I happen to need a lot more, when I'm wearing curly hair, I need a lot more product. So I use the styling gel for wet hair. I use the True Brazilian for wet hair. I do use the finishing gloss for dry hair only. But it kind of depends on how much product you like in your hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People with curls, you really need to tame curls.
And I'll tell you, for me with straight hair, if I put styling gel all over my straight hair, it would be like bamboo boards. It just wouldn't work for me.
I need a lot of styling gel.
The True Brazilian activating serum is that you can style your hair, if you're someone who likes it smooth and silky, it will help you tame the frizz.
Yeah.
It helps you cut your styling time down. It helps get your hair straighter faster, and it mends the split ends, and it strengthens the hair and makes it super shiny. And if you're someone who wants curls, you put it in when it's wet, and then you just scrunch those curls up, and then don't touch it, and it gives you those great curls rather than the frizzy curls that really no one likes.
Do you want to see the greatest curly hair? The greatest curly hair on the planet is our granddaughter, Daisy Hamill.
Yeah.
Go to Daisy World, and she throws her hair around. Don't you love her hair, Caroline? She has the most beautiful hair. Girls with curly hair always are trying to straighten it. She just embraced it, and she grows it big, and she moves it around, but she always says, I cannot live without these products. So it's for straight hair, for curly hair. Okay, let me get on to the cream, styling cream. I have bangs, right? And I like to make little piecey things. I like to create piecey things down here, and I do it all with this. It's kind of like a paste, but it's cream, styling cream. This is great. This is great. It's not good. It's great. It's great. You can go to
It's
the
like a hair shaper.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
especially it's
yeah.
It's great for day 2 hair.
day
Like,
2
when
hair.
You want to reshape
Day 2 hair.
and
Yeah.
maybe you slept
This is
on.
day 2 hair.
So,
Yeah.
Barbara
Yeah.
F.,
Yeah.
do you have any of your books on audio by chance? Well, Barbara, let me tell you a
Al,
little bit.
you're the reason I don't.
Let me tell you a little
He's
story,
awful.
Barbara.
He's awful.
Okay?
Alan is awful.
About 10 books ago, we decided to do a book on audio.
Everybody does their
And
books on audio.
we went
but
into
not
the
when you're married to
studio.
Alan Hamill.
And Suzanne is sitting in the studio.
Well, I was doing 2 series simultaneously.
on a stool with a microphone, and I'm with the engineer in the control room, and I can't remember. She's reading from the book. She's doing the audio, and I was doing something. I was reading or doing something, and then all of a sudden, there was silence. So I looked up, and Suzanne Somers was asleep on the stool, still
Reading
holding
my book.
still holding the book. Okay.
Okay, maybe I was a little overworked. I
So
was
that
doing,
was the
I was
last-
doing not only step by step, but I was doing my own talk show at Universal.
Yeah.
And I had a golf cart that took me from Warner Brothers over to Universal, and I feel so lucky to have had such success.
That's right.
But I didn't have room in my brain to read a book I knew everything about. I'm going blah, 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 blah.
That's so funny.
And Dr.
All
So-and-so
of
says,
the information that Suzanne gives you in her books is carried through in her product lines. Like, that's the great thing about Suzanne. She learns all of these amazing things about health and wellness, and then she translates them into these products. And those are the guidelines that we're asked to follow when we're helping develop products for her. So her hair care, she doesn't use sodium lauryl sulfate, which is now a known carcinogen. You may have heard of it. It's in things like Johnson's baby shampoo, which we were told was the most gentle
Yeah.
thing. And,
Yeah,
You
imagine.
can put it in your eyes, and it doesn't even
Right.
hurt your eyes.
Right.
And it's in pretty much everything that causes suds. So any kind of bubble bath shampoo,
Anything that ETH.
dishwashing liquid, body wash, hand wash, anything that makes suds usually has sodium lauryl sulfate. Suzanne doesn't use that. She uses coconut cleansers, so they're very gentle. So you don't get like a huge sudsing thing with the shampoo, but you get enough suds to get it clean, and it doesn't strip your hair. So your hair is color safe. So if you color your hair, like Suzanne does, like I do, like most of us do.
I color my
it's not
hair?
gonna strip-
I
yeah,
color
it's not
my
gonna
hair?
strip the color.
Huh.
And it's expensive to get your hair colored. The last thing you want to do
No
is have it
kidding.
turn, brassy when you put some harsh shampoo on. And she uses quinoa for protein and panthenol B5 and all sorts of like wonderful nutrients in her shampoos and conditioners. And that shampoo and conditioner is a great everyday product. The Rescue Hair Mask, if you've got a lot of damage or your hair's really dry or you get split ends, or like for me, because I have coarser curly hair, like I can use that Rescue Hair Mask every time I wash my hair because I like more weight in my hair. Otherwise, I would use it once a week.
And for me, because I don't want the weight, I use it once a week. So you'll find the
Yeah.
balance for you.
Well,
And
Karen,
your styling products are amazing.
Amazing.
I cannot live without true Brazilian.
I can't either. I can't live without true Brazilian.
okay,
Wow.
Karen in
Yeah.
Karen in Malibu received my select box.
Karen in Malibu?
Karen, who lives in Malibu,
Oh, hi Karen.
received my
Miss
select
Malibu.
box. I'm Suzanne. I'm trying to read. Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Received my select box and tried the shampoo and conditioner for the very first time. The shampoo lather on the second wash was phenomenal. My hair doubled in volume.
Wow.
Wow.
That makes me happy.
Wow, how fabulous. And you know what, you guys, this is why we have Suzanne Selects. Because maybe Karen in Malibu was out there using some big salon brand that she was spending a fortune
Yeah.
on, and she had no idea that Suzanne had this amazing product line for with shampoos and conditioners. And now she's tried it, and here she is telling
Here
you
she
how much
is.
better her hair looks.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Check with us regularly. What I was saying earlier is that what we're going to have in the not too distant future is...
Hang on before you announce that, Suzanne. We need to chat more.
Oh, now you'll never know. Now you'll never know. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
So 25% off today on the entire website at SuzanneSomers.com. Promo code is HairCare25.
So I'm looking at my leg right now, and I went to a fashion show last week, and the guy sitting next to me had these great shoes on, and he crossed his leg over, and on the shoes and on the heel it had these brass studs, and oops, he banged my leg, and I've got this bruise on. See the bruise on the right here?
Oh, yeah.
That's from his shoes.
Wow.
I know. Should we sue him?
Well, look,
We don't sue people.
we don't sue people.
No.
Yeah, we did once.
Once.
Yeah. We'll never do it again.
It's a waste of time to sue people.
Yeah.
You spend more money suing someone than you'll ever get back, and it's unsatisfying. And then if they're wrong, because you usually sue because you're right and they're wrong. If they're wrong, they settle, and then you can't talk about it. So it's not worth it.
Yeah. Well, you can talk about it as long as you don't mention anybody's name.
No.
You can talk about the lawsuit.
Oh.
We had a lawsuit, which we did. We sued someone once
Yeah.
in 40 years.
Yeah.
And we prevailed.
Yeah.
We won't say who it was or
No.
what it was.
So
Or,
that's what you can say.
yeah, we can't say that.
No.
But we can talk
But wouldn't it be
generically.
fun to say it?
Pardon?
Wouldn't it be fun to say it?
Well, then they come and
Hey,
get
did you
us.
buy anything at the fashion show?
I bought a denim skirt that is pinstripe with diamonds. Isn't that me?
Are you going to Stagecoach?
What's that?
That's the country music festival.
Oh, maybe. I'd love that. And then Coachella's coming. There's so
Coachella
much.
You would not love. You
There-
would not love Coachella
Okay.
at all. That would be Alan's biggest nightmare.
Is Camelia's boyfriend's father at Stagecoach?
I don't think so.
They used to have Old Cella.
I'd like to hear him.
They did Old Cella once
Yeah.
for old geezers.
There's so much going on in the desert right now.
Yeah.
Everybody comes here from all over the country, but a lot of parts of the world, to get this weather. Look at this weather behind me. This weather is so incredible. And they have events almost every night. Alan and I bet the reason that I've got this throat thing, oh, how about this necklace? I'd like to say that Alan got me this necklace. But you know what, Alan?
What?
You didn't. But you know what you did?
I know what I did.
You set up the deal.
I set up the deal. But
Where?
you can't talk about it.
No, quid
Okay.
pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
And out of my quo, I got this diamond necklace. Isn't it beautiful?
Yep.
I'd like to say you bought it for him, but you didn't, so I
Actually,
can't say that.
it was a gift from somebody else.
Circuitously.
Yeah, circuitously.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway,
another
thank you.
big San Bruno circuitously.
I know stuff.
I mean,
I'm not a loser, you know. Anyway, I didn't even realize I had it on, but I just felt here, and oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
yeah. I'm kind of off diamonds.
I know, but I have them, so can I wear them?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have a lot, and I wear the ones that I have. Right, Carolyn? It's pretty.
Yeah.
I love it you wear them.
I do too.
Yeah, but you've lost,
I have them.
you've lost some of the jewelry I gave you.
No, I haven't. What?
Okay, you want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
Okay.
Because I have the
Let's
beautiful
start with
little
that ancient
drops.
Egyptian solid gold little horn.
I'm going to find that. I'm going to find it. It's
You
somewhere.
lost that 35 years ago, and you still haven't found it.
It's
I'll
on.
tell you where.
You know why?
You know where it is?
No.
You know where it is?
No.
You gave it to the charity.
Well, that's a good
You
thing.
gave that
Oh.
you gave the clothes to
I'm
the
so
charity,
sorry.
and someone.
I loved it so much. I used to wear it with that black Alaya jacket. It was so beautiful.
That's right.
But you know what I would do with jewelry that I had so I wouldn't forget it? I'd hang it around the neck of the hanger on like that black Alaya jacket.
Yeah.
And so maybe when I gave away the black Alaya jacket, I gave away that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But you
You've
don't
given
have the
me
gold
such
horn.
the one. No, but
No, the gold horn.
I have everything else. The green jade earrings that
Yeah.
you gave me, I love,
Yeah.
love. And the little diamond drops that you gave me,
Yeah.
and then the bracelet with the diamonds all around it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then the little opal ring with the diamonds all around
Yeah.
it, that little one. I love all that
It's
stuff.
amazing you
Al.
remember all that stuff.
I do. It means so much to me
Okay.
because you picked it out, and you have a great eye.
I do.
And you're not ostentatious, so you
No.
get things that are pretty and
Well, I figure,
non-ostentatious.
I figure if I like it, you'll like it.
I always like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
The first time you ever gave me those little drop earrings was at Christmas in the Venice house. And
That's
I remember
right.
what I wore. I wore a black velvet suit with a short-ish skirt. And all I wore was those little diamond earrings, and I felt so pretty. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're a good
Okay.
husband.
If you just joined us,
Yeah.
here's the deal today. 25% off site-wide. Promo code HairCare25 at SuzanneSomers.com. Okay. What a deal.
Yeah. Is that all you have to say?
What else can I say?
Do I still sound hoarse?
Pardon?
Do I still?
Actually, you know what? I have a little something going on today, too.
Yeah. Oh, good.
You sound like you've been hitting the Robitussin.
And would that help? I don't have any Robitussin.
I don't know if you have allergies or a cold or.
Oh, it's just like, it's so not me.
The wind was blowing like crazy
Oh.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
At a tree place, and it's the pollen from trees that is the most allergic. So it could be allergies that went into your.
I think it is.
I
I think it is. And at one
thing.
point on the tree hunt, after we did the 7 palm trees, then we went to the next place that had the fruit trees, and I finally had to retreat to the car because I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't breathe. I've never had that before. Why'd you do that to me, Al?
I had nothing else to do yesterday, so I got hit you
My
with
wife
allergies.
and an allergy
Yeah.
attack.
By the way, we learned today that an incredible actor, and it's all public information, and this is not,
so
okay?
sad, yeah.
Bruce Willis was hit with something I've never heard
Aphasia.
of before. What is it called?
Aphasia.
Aphasia?
It's
It is public information.
cognitive decline.
This is a
How could this happen?
major actor.
He's a young guy. How does it happen?
I don't know.
These things happen, and what I want to say to all of you is enjoy each day and appreciate the health you have. If you are healthy,
Yeah,
and those of you who are not, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
If you are healthy, wake up every day and thank God for another beautiful day of health. It's so important because health is fleeting and health is all there is. I used to go to these fabulous dinner parties. They're no longer here, so I don't go anymore because they don't have the dinner parties. But I don't know if it was a perk for me or a perk for him, but they would sit me next to the host of the dinner party. And down this long table of 50 were all these amazing people. And he was in decline. He had to be brought in a wheelchair, and he'd be leaning way down, and he'd say, "Blah, blah, blah," and I go, "Excuse me?" And he'd go, "Blah, blah, blah." I go, "Excuse me?" Then lean way in, then realize, "Oh, you're looking down my shirt." Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
I don't blame him.
And, well, thank you, darling. I remember having this moment thinking, it's not about money. It's not about money and wealth and what you have, like I say at the end of every show. It's about health. Value your health.
Yeah.
Your health is everything.
After health, it's all bookkeeping.
Yeah, and today, just this little setback of my throat where I couldn't talk all day, I thought, oh gosh. One of the great things that happened to me in the last 2 years of being so injured, and I've discussed my journey with you all along the way, was that I'm a better person. I have compassion. When I see somebody down here in the desert, there's a lot of people who are retirees, and a lot of them are really in bad shape. And when I was younger, I'd think, oh God, look at that guy stumbling across the road there. Now I think, good for you. Good for you that you're going to walk across that street. I have such compassion for people. Nobody, none of you out there, nobody wants to have health problems. Nobody. And so wake up every day and thank God for another great day that you get to live, and appreciate your health and do everything you can. That's why you're with me. What I love about you is we've all bought into this thing. I'm just talking about hair care, but when I talk about hair care and it goes into the brain, and if it goes in the brain, it could, like, what did Bruce Willis do? Nothing that he knew of, but maybe it was using, conditioners and.
It's all, like you say, it's all about making those changes wherever you can. Like, none of us do it perfectly, but what can you switch out?
None of us do it purposely,
toxic for you.
or we're all doing the best we can with what we know. I'm just trying to present to you another way to go at it, because it matters. It matters what you put on your skin. It matters what you put in your hair. It matters what you put on your face relative to makeup. It matters that you wear lipstick that doesn't have lead. It matters that you clean your house with toxic-free cleaners. So it's all about choices. When I lecture, I always say, near the end of my lecture, make an imaginary list. You're in bed now, and you're lying there in just about going to sleep. And make an imaginary list and put an imaginary line down the middle. What choices did I make today that brought me away from good health? And what choices did I make today that brought me towards good health? You will be shocked at how many choices you made unknowingly that brought you away from good health. It's all about the choices we make. So, hair care, skin care, color cosmetics, lipstick, how you clean your house matters. It all matters. It really matters.
Okay.
What?
Anne Youngman.
Anne Youngman.
Maybe related to Henny Youngman. I got my huge bag of Gut Renew. I am ready for this new healthy journey.
Great.
Do you remember Henny Youngman?
Oh, he was my opening act.
He was the sweet
He should
guy.
not have. I should have been his opening act, but that's the
sweet
way
man.
this business works.
He was your opening act at the New York State Fair.
So
right?
tell him about the.
Yeah, so we're standing in the wings, and Henny Youngman was going to do 20 minutes of really funny stuff.
Yeah, really funny. My wife bought a new camera. My wife bought a new Japanese camera, the Algo Crick.
Right. And it was really funny, but he only did 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He was everybody's opening act.
Yeah.
And an incredibly hysterical 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay?
can't catch your
We're
breath.
in the wings, waiting to go on. And I'm with the promoter, and I said to the promoter, "Where's the check?" He said, "Oh, don't worry about it. This is the New York State Fair. When it's over," I said, No. I said, I pulled out the contract, and I said, "See in big block letters what it says, payable prior to performance. Did you initial this?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Then get the check."
I love you, Al.
So he was really pissed off at me, and he goes away. Now, the fallout was Henny Youngman had to do more than 20 minutes. And he kept looking in the wings like, "Are you guys ready yet?" And I kept going, keep going, Henny. Okay? And finally the promoter came back. He obviously didn't have the check.
No, he was going to screw you and me.
He didn't have the check.
Yeah.
Okay?
So what he did bring us? Very telling. He brought us a bag of cash, which means he wasn't prepared to pay us. He paid us my fee in cash. So we took the cash to our hotel room, And then we threw it in the air and jumped on the bed because we thought, when do you get this opportunity? It was what we were owed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Henny Youngman was the last of a breed,
Yeah.
and of the old vaudevillians. I had a lot of experience with old vaudevillians. As when I came into Three's Company at a time, there was the producers were Mickey Ross, Nichols, Ross, and West. I can't remember all their first names. Anyway, they all worked in vaudeville, and they're funny. They got timing. That timing that is missing today. Like, I was watching a commercial the other day and the guy coughed before the punchline. And I thought, don't you hear the timing of that? Timing is timing. Will Smith and Kid Rock. But anyway, let's let that go. But wow, you gotta understand and read the room. And that's called...
That was a tough one.
That was a tough
You know, the problem with that, it's going to go on for a while because now the media are digging into his life and his wife's life.
Yeah, he should. God, he didn't think this through. He clearly didn't think it through. It was all knee jerk, and I'm an Academy Award nominee. I'm going to win the Academy Award, and I own the world. And you don't. You got to still.
Well, he finally apologized.
Yeah.
Okay.
I read today, but I didn't get to read the article that the Academy had asked him to leave.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I read on my
Sure
news
didn't
flash.
look like it.
No,
The
it
commercial
sure
break
didn't.
When he was chatting with all the other actors.
No, and did you see Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey today, he said, "I am sickened at the standing ovation. This should not have been applauded." Jim Carrey. So,
Jim Carrey, who looks like Bruce's
your
dog.
husband, yeah, they're very similar.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey and Bruce Somers are brothers by another mother.
True.
Yeah. Well,
Suzanne, you've done a good job today, even though you're feeling a little under the weather, and it's 10 till. So why don't you just go get some rest?
Yep.
And if you guys have any more questions about the product line, go to SuzanneSomers.com and just look through the product pages, and there's a ton of information on
we
there.
will answer as many as we can.
Okay.
I love you, Caroline. I love you,
Love
Allie.
you too. Feel better.
I love all of you. It's not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night, everybody.